What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, the fastest growing YouTube channel in the world right now. I just want to say before we get into this video, I love all you guys, all you new subscribers. Let's try to get to that 1 million before the end of the year. Okay, this is a new segment, so it's episode 1 and it's called It's Always Frickin' Something, right? And I came up with this idea the other day when I had something come up, thought I was just gonna have a normal day, and I just laughed to myself. It's always something. It's never just an easy day. Okay, so today's title, as you guys know from the title of the video, is why I've been in Colombia now for almost a year and a half. The real reason. Okay, last year I came down 2021 in February. I had a round trip from Nebraska to Cartagena. It was only supposed to be a 7-day trip. Okay, came to my 7th day. I actually extended it another 3 days, and on that last day, I called into the airline to try to figure out what COVID test I had to get to go back to the US, because it was still, COVID was going on, but stuff was opening up. So I called in. They told me you got to get the PCR. So I made sure of this because I didn't want any problems. Went and got my PCR test, got the results back. Everything was good. I didn't have COVID. So I go to the airport and everything was going smooth. Got there on time, check in, and when I get to the gate, I give the agent my COVID test, and they look at me and they go, okay, where's your antigen test? I go, what do you mean? I called in yesterday. You told me I had to get a PCR. They go, no, that's not right. Whoever told you that is wrong, because you have to have an antigen test. I said, okay, well, what do I do? And keep in mind, I'm in Colombia, so we're speaking Spanish here, and I'm not fluent. So I thought I was told just to go get another test. It was a rapid test, I thought, and then I'd be able to go, because I got to the airport pretty early. So I go and pay the test, which I ended up getting charged 3 times for, which was $200 US. I'll talk about that later. I take the test, I go back to the counter, and I talk to the lady, and she tells me, oh, you have to wait till tomorrow to get your results. This doesn't matter. You're not catching your flight. And I lost it at that point, because then I checked my credit card, realized I got charged 3 times, and it all just built up, all right? I was ready to get back to the U.S., I'm not going to lie, all right? I had my girl in Colombia. I was sad that I had to leave her, but I knew that, I wanted to get back to the U.S. for a little bit. I told her I would come back in a couple of weeks, but I hadn't had anything booked. So when the lady told me that there was no way I was getting on this flight, I almost got escorted out by the Colombian military because I was throwing a fit. I'm just going to be honest. I wasn't relaxed about this situation. I get back to my hotel. I call my girl. She's like, well, just come back, come down to my hometown in Neiva, Colombia. Keep in mind, Cartagena is like the most northern part of Colombia, and Neiva, where she's from, is like southern Colombia. It's a smaller part of Colombia. Maybe only 200,000 people live here. So, I was like, screw it. I'm just going to go down and see her now, and I'm not going to book anything else. Screw this. I'm not even going to go back right now. So I go down to Neiva, have a great time with her, and we say, hey, let's go back to Cartagena. And ended up just staying in Colombia the whole time. I've been with her every single day. And, I got to thank that person, whoever told me to get the PCR test. Thank you. It was a blessing in disguise. But that story right there was just an example of it's always something. I was thinking that to myself in that moment. What the hell? It's always something. I go and call into the airline. They tell me to get this exam. I get the exam. I get to the airport early. But it just goes to show you can try to plan ahead. You can try to, be as ready as you can for things. But sometimes, I guess not sometimes, it's always something. It's literally always something. So I hope you guys like that first story, just to kind of give you guys, an idea of why I've been down here the whole time and like how this originally happened. It all started from that COVID test not being the antigen. And it's just a classic example of it's always freaking something, all right? I'm going to keep making these type of videos once a week, every Sunday. So if you guys like these type of videos, you're not a sports guy, you don't like the family vlogs, Check these out every Sunday, because I've already got a list of 20 different stories so far since I've been down here in Colombia, because it's always something. It's never easy. You know, when you're out here grinding every day like me, you're out here in the real world, it's always something. But I'll say this, it's about how you react. And through all these situations, all these stories, it's made me a better person. But I can't lie to you guys and say that during these stories, it's frustrating as hell, all right? But guys, thanks again for sticking into today's video. If you're new to the channel, do me a quick favor, hit that sub button, and I love all you guys. Until next time.